Hi guys, I hope you're all well. In this video I want to discuss some gym accessories you may consider purchasing which should really help with your weight training. So first of all, arguably the most important is something to actually log your weights, your reps and sets. This could be a notepad and pen, you could use the notes application on your phone, or you can even get a proper application to track your lifts, your sets and reps. And the reason why this is so important is we want to be constantly striving for progress, whether within a muscle building phase or a fat loss phase. In the muscle building phase, we need to be focusing on increasing volume over time. You can only really objectively gauge whether you're doing this unless you're actually tracking your weights, reps and sets. So in short, just by getting stronger within the rep ranges you're already doing, volume would be going up by default. But unless you're actually logging this with a notepad or on your phone, you don't know whether you're actually doing this or not. So within the muscle building phase, that's the goal. Fat loss phase, the main objective is really trying to maintain as much strength as possible. However, you still want to be striving for progress, and you should still be able to see some progress at the start of a fat loss phase. And if you're a beginner to weight training, you should still be able to make some good strength gains for the majority of the fat loss phase. But again, it's important to log your progress, whether that's with a notepad or using an application on your phone. So that's the first thing to start using. The second thing you may consider purchasing is some liquid chalk. Now this is typically much less messy than traditional chalk, and this will help massively if you're performing any variation of the deadlift. So traditional deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts, and this can really help with your rowing movements as well. So it's basically a chalk substance, but it's a liquid, rubs into your hands and makes a significant difference to your grip. And if you've ever done deadlifts before, you know that your grip can be your limiting factor. So having some liquid chalk can help tremendously, and this also lasts for a very long time. Now the next thing to consider is a belt, especially if you're more of an intermediate to advanced trainee. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to a beginner because you really want to have some time practicing the movement, really refining your technique before you consider getting a belt. But if you're squatting and deadlifting frequently, this can certainly make a big difference in terms of your strength. And it's also a great tool to be able to brace up against. So something I've spoken about many times before is bracing your core, i.e. pushing your abdominals out for your squats and deadlifts, and having a belt to actually push up against really helps mentally. It's a great mental cue to be able to push up against something. So that's the next thing to consider. And finally is a pair of squat shoes. Now I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for beginners, but intermediates and advanced trainees can be quite expensive, but they can make a significant difference. The reason why is they have an elevated heel, and the heel is actually solid as opposed to a running shoe, for example, which actually compresses. So it has a raised heel and the sole is actually solid, and it just allows you to get deeper into the squat. And again, you're not losing power because you haven't got a spongy sole like you would with a normal running shoe. So those are the 4 things to consider purchasing, and they should make a big difference. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Like the video, I've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.